my God. You don't want to know where was I when I was writing my biography. I mean, I'm done with the first draft, and right now the picture edit is going on. And so many more additions have come forth seeing the pictures. And when I was writing the biography, I think most of the time I was in tears because it's been really sad when I look back in hindsight, in retrospect, that, you know, how things could have shaped up had it not been for certain people and their lust for power and greed. So it's heartbreaking, actually. So if you ask me what was your mood and your emotion while writing your biography, I was crying most of the time, and I'm a strong girl. I don't cry. I try to, like, you know, psych myself into crying for camera. I can't even do that. I don't cry easily. But going back in time and combing out my whole, you know, journey, it's been heartbreaking, to say the least.
So how difficult is to write your feeling into a book, to portray your feeling into a book?
Well, it wasn't really that difficult because I have been a writer. I have been signed up with Times of India's iTimes, and I've been blogging with Big Boss for 2 years now. So for me, writing comes very simply. But yes, what I want to talk about is crowdfunding. So this movie, Jad, which is basically this biography in a movie format. Of course, it's going to be cinematically enhanced. I want everybody out there to give me their commitment that let's make this happen, because, you know, this movie is very close to my heart, and eventually that's my end result that I'm looking at through this book. The book is just, you know, just something that kind of gives you the blueprint so as to what the movie will be. So it's very interesting and it's very educative if you take it in the right spirit. You know, they say whatever sins you do in your life, the profit and loss account is balanced in this life itself. So I would say my biography is just leveling up and balancing a lot of people's profit and losses account. Yeah, that's how I'd like to put it.
आपके biography में आपका जो Big Boss का experience था, हमको देखने को मिलेगा?
Of course, definitely. There's one whole chapter dedicated to Big Boss in my biography, that what was my journey through it, and how, you know, when I was getting nominated every week, the audience wanted to see more of me and they kept voting for me. And once again, like I always say in every interview, all the people out there who did vote for me, I know it's been quite a couple of years, but thank you so much. I still am so grateful, you know. Yes, there's a whole chapter giving you my side of the story. Now the media made their own cock and bull story. I'm sorry for a little crude words here, but it was essential because it was killing me when you were writing that. I was sick, I was bedridden. So that was really irresponsible. Media made some really irresponsible statements back there. So now you will get to read my side of the story, you know. Even today people tell me, oh, I want to see you on Big Boss. But then why should we get Puja Mishra? Think the channel heads, and then they get a Dhinchak Puja to satiate the audience who want to see the actual Puja Mishra. And that's why my Say My Name open challenge has been launched with my biography today, because really, we need to ban the clones, we need to ban the trolls and give credit to the original. Audience wants to see Puja Mishra, you give them Dhinchak Puja. And it's been going on forever now, so let's end this. I mean, like I said, even in Hollywood, there is competition, but it's healthy competition. You don't start slaughtering and targeting a poor single girl who's working so hard. And if you do that, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep having open challenges like this one. Say my name, say my name. It's Puja Mishra only.
Okay, so Big Boss का जिक्र हो गया, तो इस बार का सीजन आप देख रही हैं, कितना पसंद कर रही हैं आप Big Boss इस बार का सीजन?
Yeah, I've been watching Big Boss. I haven't been getting much time off actually, but yes, I've been watching a couple of episodes, and there's a whole lot of drama happening there. I happened to watch it yesterday, so all these parents have come in, and these people have to do something humorous, but they'll end up hurting somebody or the other, and that's expected of Big Boss. That is so expected of the tasks and everything. So I think it's living up to people's expectations of surprising them. The unpredictability factor, the factor that there are always some sort of fireworks happening in there. also that, they have already managed to develop their characters. Like you have an Akash who might probably, I think he was given the award for being lusty or something. So he's like this playful, lusty person. Then you got like Ahina Khan, who's sort of egoistic and a game player, but tries to be really Sati Savitri kinds. And then we've got Shilpa, who's like Mama. I think that's what, she's like the best cook in house, and then she's naughty and she's funny. So I think they've very nicely etched out the characters of the semi-finalists. So I think it's working so far, and then I think they've got a good creative team who would even get some content out of a wooden pillar. So these are still relatively good actors. So yeah.
Okay, who's your favorite contestant and who you think will win this Big Boss season?
I can't comment. Even last year they asked me the same thing on bookmyshow.com, TV or whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not here to give judgments.
So who's your favorite contestant? You can
I've not been watching it enough to really have a favorite, very honestly, but yeah, some of them are interesting, but I can't really pinpoint that, no, this one will win or this one is my favorite. I look at it, because I run a production house, I look at the whole show from a creative point of view, So my perspective is very different than a regular audience's. And another thing about running your own production house, although it's just a one-woman's army, is that, the hierarchy exists only in the head, because you are your own boss. You do your hard work, you toil it out, and you get all the credit. And if people come and box you for it, they're not going to have it, because eventually it's your hard work.
Okay, so lastly, what do you want to say to your fans, like who's loving you, and now you're coming with a biography, with a calendar shoot too.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say to your fans?
Well, I just want to tell everybody that thank you so much for all your love, although I've not been around and you've not been seeing much of me. But I think I wanted this to be the header of my calendar. Why Puja Mishra? Well, because it's 2018. Don't you think it's about time? So yeah, I hope that you see more of me in 2018, and I've got a couple of very good projects coming up. After my biography, I have a music video called Hotter Than You, and then comes, the movie. So I need all your support, positivity, prayers, and also for you to be a part of my open challenge. The one I just spoke about, say my name, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Puja.
My
We can talk about that too.
You can speak even now also.
Okay, got it?
Coming up with a movie too. So with whom you are working, and like what's the process now?
Well, there are a lot of studios here in Bollywood which are amazing, and they have all the, the whole process of movie making together, and they know it in the back of their hands. So they have mastered it because they made hits and churned out super hits. So, there are many of them. But I feel that to a certain degree, the producers and studios back here in India are hung up on big names. If I take a star, I'm safe. I'm investing money. My movie is going to give me a recovery of what I'm investing. But there are no guarantees in today's day and age, because I think what sells is concept and something different. So I would just like to take this opportunity to address all the studios and producers in Bollywood and tell them that, okay, so that's a done to death formula of taking a star and making a film. I think getting out of your comfort zone and probably looking at a film like the one I'm making, Jad, which is unconventional and is very thought-provoking and would egg you to think beyond, would be a nice bet too. So I would just want all the people, the distributors, the producers, the studios, the corporates, to really step out of their comfort zone of having a big star to sell their film, because today, of course, stars have their fanfare and we all love them. We all love them. But concept and story also sells. That's like the spine of the film, the unique selling point. Like take for example T-series. We've got a Bhushan Kumar who's like got a lineage of producing so many movies. And it's people like him who I feel should, like, you know, probably step out from their comfort zone and look at a film like Judd and yeah, probably produce and distribute it. So yeah, like him, and there's so many more who I feel are still somewhere a little skeptical about taking a risk unless the person has been recommended by a star. So you see, I don't come with any recommendations. I just am here to tell you what's on my mind, unadulterated, with no filters. So there you go. Thank you.